Hi, this is Dave Dozer with the Product Management Group here at Exact Macola. Today we're going to take a look at how to set up personalized home pages for users within Exact Macola 10. This helps users more easily navigate throughout the system and makes for a much more natural and customizable experience. Alright, let's get started. The system administrator is going to have the ability to specify which workspaces are available and not available to be set as a user's home page. So first, let's go over to System. And under System, we're going to go down to the very bottom under Reporting Services Integration and Management. From there, we'll expand our list of workspaces. And let's take a look at the Finance AR workspace. Now, we'll notice in here that the Show as Web Part option is turned off. This flag is what determines whether or not a particular workspace is available to hook up to the home page. So let's go ahead and turn on our Show as Web Part here, and we can save this. So now we can head back to our home page. And this should look very familiar. It's the kind of out-of-the-box home page that will default for most users when they first get into the Exact Macola product. So what we want to do is come over to Customize. And we can go ahead and get rid of this other stuff like workflow and news and make for a less cluttered home page, if you will, and really focus on just the workspace. So we'll hit our little red X and remove our workflow and the little red X on news. So now we've got a clean slate to work with. Alright, so we can come up, click on our green button here, click on Report, and we're going to add a reporting services. Now from within here, we're going to click on the little green pencil, and we're going to be able to browse out and see all of the workspaces that are available based on that administrative flag being turned on. So we can go ahead and hook up our AR workspace. And I'm going to default in my user ID. We can refresh that to make sure everything looks good before we save it. Okay, we can hit save. And now at this point, we're going to have some different options available to us to kind of control the aesthetics of how it looks on the home page. So for instance, we can turn the refresh button on or off depending on if we want to allow the user to switch divisions or if there's other parameter values on the workspace. We can turn the header off, which just kind of makes for a cleaner, more slick look. And we can turn the frame off as well. So we'll save these changes. And at this point, we can close out of our home page. So now, when the user goes in, they're going to be greeted with this AR workspace, and they'll really be able to start and end their day in an intuitive fashion through this home page. Now, if a user serves in a shared services capacity or across different functional areas, they have the ability to add multiple pages as well. So if I come up here and click on the little arrow beside home page, I have the ability to add a new dashboard. So let's say, for instance, this particular resource mainly does an AR function, but then sometimes helps out with AP. So we'll add our AP dashboard. Let's save that. So now we'll go through the same exercise, only this time we're going to hook up the AP workspace. So we'll browse out again, and this time we'll select AP, put our defaults in, we'll save this. Now we can come down and make our aesthetic changes with turning the header off, turning the frame off, and saving this. And we'll close out. So now what we can do is this is going to allow the user then to click on the little arrow and quickly jump back and forth between their home page and then any other functional areas that they have workspaces set up for. And there's really not a limit to the number of pages that can be set here, so whatever makes sense for each individual user. And it is on a user-by-user basis, so it can be deployed in different ways, by customer, by user, whatever makes the most sense to really facilitate that intuitive experience. So there you have it. With just a few clicks of the mouse, users can easily set their home page to a workspace or a whole set of workspaces based on what their functional needs are. So just another way that Exact Macola 10 is making for a much more natural and intuitive user experience. Thank you.